Hey, good morning. This is how I work. As you can see, I'm not great at my computer. I love one-on-one stuff. And as my at-home business or like this kind of distance stuff grows, I will get better, Zoom and group calls and stuff. So this is going to work for today. You reply to me the best way that is for you. I'll be giving you my phone number. You can text me, message me. I use an app called Marco Polo. That's kind of fun because it's video texting. So you listen to it when you can, reply when you can. So I'm open to whatever. Okay. So some of the things I want to talk about, I did write notes about what I want to make sure we talk about. I try to keep these short because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed that you have to watch a half an hour video on what I'm wanting to do with you. So this is going to look a little bit unconventional, a little bit different than probably a lot of programs you've thought about signing up or maybe what you're even wanting to do. But I want you to trust me, and I'm going to explain to you why. The two things I think about with you, I'm a little familiar on a sad, extremely sad note. About 30% of my clients have autoimmune disease, and I'm on a huge kick. I'm not really doing research on it now. I'm so heartbroken, and I don't understand why our bodies are in such fight with themselves. My head trainer at the gym has lupus, so I am aware. Now, I am not aware of medications. I'm not a doctor. I just know through some of my experience. So, I want this to be a journey for you. I'm not sure how old you are. I'm guessing early 30s, maybe late 20s. I want this to be a journey for you. I want you to be an investigator of your body. I want you and I to stay in touch. There's some cues I'm going to give you when you think, after a week, these cues that I'll give you. So first of all, I want to talk about your gut. I'm not sure what was going on with that meal plan system you got. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. So I understand, and I'm not sure why, but you let me know why you think that works. So I want feedback. I'm going to ask you now, the food system, what about that worked? Was it the amount of food? Was it the kind they gave you? So let me know that. But what happens is our gut is our powerhouse of our whole body. You've probably heard this. Let me tell you a little bit, kind of my interpretation. I've tried to put it in layman terms, but our hormones are processed in our gut, which a thyroid is a hormone issue, is processed in our gut. Our food is processed in our gut. So I've heard from a lot of people, protein, I can't eat red meat or whatnot. But what really happens is our gut is not healthy. And so, or people are gluten intolerant and all these things. Well, it's really that your gut's not healthy to process it the way it should be to get all the nutrients from it. So our journey is going to be to get your gut healthy. It will take time, and it's okay because you'll see it in your skin, you'll see it in your thought process, you will see it but primarily your body when your gut starts working, even with thyroid issues. Like I said, you and I keep a dialogue with the medication you're on, especially when you switch it. But all this stuff won't affect that as much. I just am not sure with the side effects with your medication. But so I'm wanting your gut to be healthy. Apple cider vinegar, you take it when you're sick. Perfect. Let me know. I'm writing this down. A question for you so I can remind you the questions. How do you drink your apple cider vinegar? When you are sick. Okay, I'm a huge believer in 2 tablespoons every day. Personally, so mine was hormonal. Mine came out, it seems superficial, but I'm in the 30s. I had adult acne. I was on a low-grade antibiotic for a couple years because that's the only thing that would heal it up. So I had a girlfriend teach me about ACV, apple cider vinegar, and it took a long time. The whole process of getting your gut healthy. So every day, 2 tablespoons. I've got a couple different ways I like drinking it. Think Crystal Light. It is not Crystal Light. I'm not a fan of fake sugar, but it's stevia. It's called True Lemon. I get it at Walmart. I add some water, a glass of water, some of that True Lemon, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. It's refreshing for me. I enjoy it. Another one this time of year is some hot water. Squeeze a lemon, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and some honey. I'm a fan of local honey with allergies and stuff. I don't have allergies, but just apple cider vinegar. I'm sure you've heard local honey is made from your local flowers and stuff that could create allergies. And I'll have that as a hot drink. So apple cider vinegar every day. Let's start today. If you have it in your cabinet, you probably know With the Mother is the important one. So Bragg's is the original and is my favorite. That's what I always revert to. Apple cider vinegar every day. Then we're going to talk about your metabolism. So you haven't ruined your metabolism. Your thyroid has ruined your metabolism. Maybe life, maybe decisions. I don't know. I don't know all of it. Oh, where do you work? What's your daily activity like? I know you told me about Peloton and walking and your steps, which is awesome because people think they get a lot, but they don't. So that's awesome. And I know that's the hardest thing for you because you're like, I'm doing all the right things. Like, why isn't it working? And so this is where we're going to kind of go from the inside, have some patience. But your metabolism, we have this feeling, I'm going to exercise more and I'm going to eat less and it's going to work. And it did maybe when we were younger, or it did before we had thyroid issues, or it just doesn't work that long. It's just not something that works. So there's 4 quadrants, if you think of 4 parts. We're going to have the eat less. Where should I start? Okay. We're going to eat more. We're going to exercise more. Build, grow. We're going to eat more, exercise less. Well, that's probably what people would, it'd be more of your couch potato, eat more, exercise less, right? We're going to eat less, exercise more, and that's kind of the place all women seem to kind of go to because that makes sense. We're going to burn more calories. And everyone says that, like, work harder and you have to be in a calorie deficit. There's a place for that, and you will be at that place, but we've got to work into where it's healthy. And I generally want people only in that quadrant cyclically, short periods of time. And then there's an eat less, exercise less. And you think, what? That doesn't make sense. But right now, for this period right now, I want you to eat less and exercise less to give your metabolism a break. Another question, and I will email you these. On the Peloton. Let's become friends on Peloton, by the way. And let's become friends on Peloton. What does that workout? Do you do pretty intense, or what kind of workouts do you do on Peloton? By the way, I kind of lucked out. One of my clients down the street has one in her office. Down the street of my work has one in her office. I only get on it about once a week. I love it. I love the Peloton. But this month we're going to exercise less, eat less. And really, actually, I'm gonna take that back for you. We may only do this 1 week, starting as soon as you can get your equipment. We're no hurry. I mean, this is going to work, and it's starting today. We'll make decisions, but as soon as you get your stuff, you have your protein. I may talk to you a little bit about switching up your protein. You have your apple cider vinegar, so we're going to start that kind of stuff. We eat less, exercise less. 10,000 steps a day. I love that 2 miles a day. Love it. I want you to turn those into, I'll give you the prescription, but I want you to turn those into meditative walks. I don't know if yours is like a get sweaty, I'm going to work it out, I'm going to go hard, because I don't want you to go hard. I really want you to, this is the time for you to stop, to kind of think, spend some time with how you feel. And then what we're going to do when we do this prehab, and I said, probably the prehab, and what I'm talking about, the prehab, we're cleaning the gut, we're getting stuff out, we're really pulling it out. I want that to be about 7 days, and then we'll add another 3 to 4 days every month. And it's a time just to stop your body, let your gut heal. So what we've learning, I used to tell people, I want you to eat every 3.5 hours. Your body is like a windmill, and it's not. What we're finding is digestion is really hard on your body. I mean, your blood and everything has to go to your digestion. Well, in the meantime, we're asking it to think. We're asking your blood to go and go where it needs to work out. And so it's really hard on your digestive system, which, by the way, I will talk about intermittent fasting because I love that. I do think that's a good thing. It's giving your body a break. But there's some caveats with that. So what we're going to have you do is kind of go back to, you're going to have to trust me on this, the 2 shakes a day, and then a sensible meal for dinner. What's important will be those shakes, and just for a week, kind of giving your body a little bit of a rest. Let me know if you have a busy schedule coming up. I don't want you to do this when you're really busy, but I really want to get it done before Thanksgiving. So if that's something you can do, well, like I said, you already have protein, apple cider vinegar. I mean, if that's something you can do starting tomorrow, perfect. We will start prehabbing your body. So when I said I want you to be investigative of your body, here's a couple things I want you to think about. We talk about keeping your schmeck in check. So right now, I have a lot of questions for you, but I want to make sure we're on the same ball game because it's not just for everybody. Like all this isn't just for everybody. Schmeck. How's your sleep? How is your cravings? By the way, cravings is something more than just hunger. It's not I'm so hungry. Oh, here's an apple. I don't want an apple. Cravings is fats, sugars, whatever. How is, no, sorry. We will get to see. How's your hunger? Like, are you just ravenous? Especially with intermittent fasting. Are you just ravenous and starving? How are those hunger pains? How is your mood? How would your family tell you your attitude is? How's your energy? You have energy all day long? Are you struggling? Do you do really good and then you drop off? And then your cravings. That's the part I talked about. SHMEC. Schmeck. Sleep, hunger, mood, energy, and cravings. Okay? This has been too long. Start thinking about the shakes. I'll give you the prescription. Start thinking about the shakes and then answer my questions, and I will get back to you. Today's my office day. We are snowed in. I live in Oklahoma now. We're iced in. We don't get snow. And so I am here getting my work done. We'll go feed some cows here after a little bit. But yes, I'm excited. Let's do this, and I will be ready to get all this ready for you to roll in tomorrow. Give me questions, any feedback, okay?